Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. Nice to see you here. My name is Nick and we're going to do a ZX Spectrum live stream, but I'm losing my words now. I guess you knew that was going to happen. That was why it said it on the fun plate starting thing. Nick, what's going on? You must be out of practice. So yes, sorry there hasn't been any live streams for at least a couple of weeks. A few things went on. And with work and stuff, we having to do evening shifts to cover people doing COVID. Then I fell behind a bit with the channel, and now we're back cracking. And I want to keep doing these because it's lockdown, definitely in the UK and around the world as well. So thank you, Julie. You can hear me also. So big hellos to anyone that's watching, and also people that are in the chat as well at the same time. So hellos to Julie, Claire, Stephen, Fishpot, in the red corner, Brian. Good to see you all, and I hope you've been doing well in this 2-week gap. So we're going to catch up a little bit. Big Z, Brian, Big Buttu, SQ Ron, and Gumdio. So thank you. And Gumdio says, welcome all to the lockdown stream. Well, yes, it is. The UK went on lockdown on Thursday. And yes, it's a bit of a struggle for everyone. I'm a key worker. Well, I am now. Now I'm doing part-time stuff, so I'm forced out the house. So at least it gets me out the house. Hi, Neil. Hope you're doing well. We've got a few games lined up, so let's play the first one rather than me talking rubbish for 2 hours. But some people might like that. But let's play Thanatos by Jarrell Software in 1986. Now, all these games are ones we've reviewed quite recently, with the exception of the last one, if we get time to it, which is Trapdoor 2, Through the Trapdoor, which essentially is not as good as the first one by Piranha, but it's still maybe worth a look. Now, this game's pretty special. A lot of people have been telling me to review this game for a while. Let me know if it's too loud, because some of the settings might go on a bit off. Lockdown is over in Wales, is it, Claire? Oh, well, that's good to know. Yeah, so I've got all the settings as before, but sometimes things tend to drift off if you haven't loaded up this software in a little while. Right, skill level 1, that's good enough for me. This is on the 48k. Right, there we go. So there's our big dragon. What were the keys? M, N, A, Z and space. So we got to fly along, pick up this witch woman, and then get to a cauldron. I think on the review I got to a castle, I think, and then I sort of like died. So the heart's beating in the bottom right. If come on, take off, you twit. Right, there we go. Is he going to take off? Why isn't he taking off? Take off. Oh, I know, I'm pressing the wrong button. Well done. The streams start as they left, with me getting all the buttons mixed up. Well done me. Right, okay, so this dragon is on its way. Great sound. Little loud for you, Julie. Well, let me know if it's... is the in-game sound as loud? It might be a case that this one just had loud music at the start and everything is okay, perhaps. I don't know. Let me know. Or maybe I can just move the microphone a bit closer as I'm pelted by rocks as I attempt to move the microphone. Now, the heart is going to be beating quicker if I'm about to die, but if I land like this and stop moving, then I can get my energy back. Stop moving, dragon. Right, come on, let's halt him up. There we go. But I wasn't in problem here. Right, nothing wrong with the turn of the blunter string. Thank you, Big Footo. Right, as we play the games, I will be trying to read the comments as well and interact with them, because that's a good community spirit and that's what should happen. But this is the biggest sprite game that I know of which is playable. There was Popeye, wasn't there? And a few of those sort of games, the Trapdoor. But this one's got a big dragon in it. We reviewed a Dragon Breed a few weeks ago, and I didn't really get on to that one. Good to see you, Stephen. Glad you could join us, sir. We're going to chill for 2 hours, forget about stress for a bit, and yeah, have a bit of a laugh. It's not all about expert gameplay, as we know. It's all about, well, oops, let's get away from these fellas. It's all about burning villagers. No, it's not all about burning villagers. It's all about releasing today's stresses in an otherwise unusual realm. Excellent game. In-game sounds fine. Thanks, Claire. Thank you. Now, it seems like everything is working on the stream. Touch wood. Don't tempt fate, Nick. But when you haven't loaded it for a while, then sometimes you expect something to go a bit wrong. Got a bit of parallax scrolling on this one, do you think? Yeah, brilliant game. Now, I did mention it on the review, but did this come out on the Commodore 64 and the Amstrad CPC? I'm not quite sure. If it came out on the Commodore Amiga, I definitely would be wanting to give that a go. Right, if you're new to the channel as well, you're just watching this live, or you're watching it on pre-recorded, a big hello to you as well. Quick bit about the channel, not serious gameplay, it's a bit of fun, almost as if you're around a friend's house and we're messing about, or just talking about retro gaming at the pub. It's all nice and gentle. It won't be a swear fest, so apologies there. It'll keep it on a PG level, so there we go. Right. That's not to say that that channels that do swear, the person is wrong. It's just a different style, which I don't opt for. Neither one's best. I'm not going to go on a big thing about it, but it's just different stuff. Right, Neil says, Amstrad, Nick, but it's lame on that. Oh, that's a shame. Right. Right, so I'm getting my breath back. Up in the air, the dragon goes. It came out on the Commodore 64 as well. Thank you, SQ Ron. Yeah, I'll be interested to see it on the Commodore 64, actually. See what they do with the colour. Oops. Right, bit of a block round the dragon, but that's okay. Right, now. We're going to have an amazing effect soon, I think, because the dragon walks up to the castle and then burns the door down. But as the castle approaches, check out the smoothness in which it approaches. It's not flashing, it's not glitching. Look at that castle approaching in amazing style. Couldn't get away with it on the PlayStation 12, but here it comes. So we're going to walk up to it and burn it down. As you probably already know, the flames left over are in the right hand side in that cup vial sort of thing. Right. Here we go. If you are a big dragon, then comment in the comment section below. Right, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Right, come on, let's burn this door down. It's got to burn, you're right, Neil. Why isn't it burning down? It's burning, it's burnt. Thank goodness for that. Right, so we're into the castle, so that's in theory the easy bit done. So it's quite kind on the newbie player. I think most newbie players would get to this bit at least. If you time it right, you can pick up objects and drop them on people. Let's see if we can maybe pick up an object here by doing some bit of low flying. There's a thing. Missed it. Right, I want to pick that up. Alright, there'll be more. Let's try and pick the next one up. Right. It's all about timing here. Pick up your rocks. Pick up your rock. There's one. Get the rock. Oh, look, too soon. Can I pick that up? Don't think so. You can't take off unless you get at least a little bit of a run up. Right, there's some guys running down there. Look out for a green witchy woman. There she is. We need to pick her up. She's going to climb aboard, and then we're cooking on gas. Here she comes. Right, so we've now got a pilot on board. And we're off again. Now I think this is pretty much almost as far as I got really. Yeah. Hi Tom. Hello there. This is about as far as I got, I think, in the game. I didn't get too much further than this. Or was that another castle? I think we can fly through this one. And I think when you're particularly vulnerable when you go over stretches of water because you can't land to get your breath back. So we'll do that first of all. Oh, lovely! Thank you, Julie. Much appreciated. That sort of thing keeps the channel going in these tricky times. So thank you very much there. Good. Hopefully the event list updates itself in due course, and then we'll know that everything is working. Right. Come on, dragon, take off. Right. Hey, it's working. Thanks, Julie. Really appreciated. Thank you. Right. Okie dokie. Oh, I thought I was going to get that picked up then. Have any of you completed this game back in the day? I'm not quite sure how long it takes to complete it. I do know sort of like a cheat for it, I think. We've got infinite energy. The sea serpents, yeah, they do give you a lot of damage, those sea serpents. You're quite right, SQ1. And I think, actually, that is the furthest I got in the review, the sea serpent bit. But as a kid, it really would have mesmerised me, this game. Oh, we're going to go through a cave again. Heartbeat still looking okay. I think if we burn someone, we can regenerate the fire, can't we? I think we need to do. Hi, Rusty. Good evening to you, sir. Hope things are all okay. We've just picked up a woman on this dragon, which is, you know. So, oh, there we go. We picked up this rock, right? So can we drop it on someone in a friendly sort of way? Let's see if we can drop this rock. Right. La 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 la. We want enemy attackers now to come along. Look, as soon as I pick up a rock, there's no one to throw it on. That's most rude. Most rude indeed. Right, okay. Thanks for the tip, Neil. Let's get this rock here. Oh, who's that? There's bees. There's bees. Can I drop a rock on a bee? Oh. Right, let's burn those guys off. I don't think this rock is doing me much good, is it? Right, okay. Can we burn the bees? No, it doesn't look like it. It's I think it's on the 48k this is being played on, Bigfoot 48k. Right, okay. Now this is when sea serpents can start really ruining your progress in this game. Right. Whoops. Yeah. So I don't know. Should we just stay high in the sky? Is that the best way of doing it? Maybe we should just stay high in the sky. Whoa. Oh man. Check out the heartbeat. It's staying quite slow at the moment. Maybe we stay out of range of these terrible beasties. Right. Come on. Whoops. We will be playing one 128k game today, and that's a Toyota Celica GT Rally, which is quite an unusual colour scheme, but it's not a bad like rally and racing game. Right. I think I have avoided those serpents quite well actually. Right. Let's stop and get my breath back. Hopefully we're not attacked by any hoodlums. Right, Sladger says, "Hi Nick, when you run out of fire, you must fly to find a witch, eat her, and your fire will be tapped again." Thank you very much, Sladger. So hopefully we can see a witch somewhere. Right. Julie, you just live down the road from Jarrell. That's quite good. They produced some good games, didn't they, Jarrell? Scuba Dive was probably my favourite. There's Hooray Attack as well, wasn't there? Did they do the Cyclone ones? I'm not sure if that was them or not. Yeah, alright. Bees. They're the bee's knees. Now, these bees don't seem to be dying, which is a shame. I'd like to get some honey out of them, but, you know, if you see any witches about the place, let me know. And then I'll burn them so I can replenish my fire. Oh. Right, they don't seem to be causing any serious damage, these bees. Maybe they're lucky bees. My favourite bee is a HB. Yes, Nick did that joke. Well done. And my least favourite bee is to hepatitis B. Well done. You can have that joke. I don't really want it. Do your favourite bee joke below. Oh, Turbo Esprit. How could I forget? Oops. How could I forget that one if you run into that spider? Oh, dear. Right, okay. Vortex. Was it Tomo? Yeah, I think so. Right, okay. What kind of a world are we living in where a spider can have... Oh, look, the woman's fallen off. Oops, we've picked up a spider. Is that any good? Right. Fire and up to burn bees. Right, we've lost our woman. Where is she? Right, we're going to have to look for her now. She's obviously fallen off when times have got hard. Where is she? Hello? What a nincompoop. There she is. Come on. Come on, you nincompoop. Get aboard again. Don't fall off. You going to get on or not? I think I should leave this woman. She don't seem to be doing too much. Get on. Right, get on. Right, away we go. She's fallen off again. Oh, and I've blown up. You know, let that be a lesson to you. If you're a big green dragon and you're doing well in a fantasy world and you see a green woman who tries to tempt you down, don't pick her up because it's going to end up with you being exploded. That's all I can say. Right. Equally, if you're a woman playing this game and a prince wants to be picked up, same sort of thing. Get back to the woman or the white floor soldiers would get... Oh, dear. Okay, well, it all ended up boom town. Right, this music's a bit loud, I've been told. Hi, Dal! Let's get away from that. Right, let's have another go. I presume I'm going to do more or less the same as I did last time. But it's a good game, isn't it, Thanatos? Good game. Oops, I paused it in error. Right, okay. I don't suppose it'd be that good if you walked all the way, would it? You need to take off and fly. If you are a green woman that's been picked up by a dragon and ruined the whole mission, then comment below. Right, might be someone. Super speed. it didn't have a sequel, did it, this game, which I'm surprised about, because I'm sure it must have sold quite well for 1986. It must have done, mustn't it? Thanatos. It sounds like a planet in Doctor Who or something. Planet Thanatos. Oops, rocks falling on me. Oh look, that's not very good, is it? Yeah. You always got to be mindful of caves. Actually, I just saw a film the other day. It was on TV about. It's the first time I've seen it about caves. It was called The Descent or Descent. It was very, very weird. Have you seen that? It's like I don't really watch horror movies, but these team of women who'd met up for some reason decided to go on a potholing expedition or exploring through caves, and one of them had picked different caves to what they'd agreed on, and there was a hell of spooky stuff down there. Hell of spooky stuff, and no one was going to find them because they told them they was at a different cave. The Descent. I believe it's got a sequel, but maybe not as good. So it might be worth, if you're into horror movies, watch that. But it's got some gory bits in it, that film. If you don't like horror movies, then watch something else, Mr. Bean or something. Right, mind you, Mr. Bean's quite horrific and all. Whoops, we don't need to turn around like that. No, don't show your backside to an arrow. That's just tempting. That's just tempting fate. Thanatos is Greek for death. Thanks, Stephen. I did not know that. Right. See, we learn stuff here. We learn stuff. Thanatos, Greek for death. Right. What's Greek for chocolate gâteau? Right. Oops. Didn't really need to land there. So the bits I'm losing it at is those spiders, isn't it? When that woman falls off. Maybe when the spiders turn up, we should just go full speed through there. Heartbeat's still looking quite good. Okay. The Descent. Bring body spray. Well, yeah, I think so. There we go. Have you been sacked, Nick? Not sacked from where? Not yet. What, from YouTube? Not yet, as far as I'm aware. It's just that I had to cover some evening shifts, Dale. Normally I'm in for like a day shift, but I had to cover some evening ones last week, and it had a knock-on effect, so I couldn't live stream. And also as well, I fell behind on the stuff I should have been doing on the channel, but we're back up to speed now. It might get a bit mad around Christmas, who knows, but you know, yeah, I've caught up for now at least. So hooray, hooray, hooray. So thank you for the members that have kept me going and getting my spirit up. Thank you for the Ko-Fis, thank you for the super chats and all that sort of stuff. So thank you, because as I say, without all that sort of stuff, it's highly questionable whether I would have been able to continue. But yes, it's all about fun. Let's have a laugh, and just watching it is good enough. Good. Right, we know what we're going to do now, aren't we? We're going to burn this thing down. Mr. Bean. I don't think there's any Mr. Bean computer games, is there? Or Rowan Atkinson in general. I mean, I'm surprised, because it was quite popular, I'm surprised there isn't a Blackadder game. But perhaps because the BBC are quite quick on suing stuff and stopping stuff from going out. I remember I put an EastEnders video up once, and it was just... well, it's just edited in a very odd way, the actual real footage. And they claimed that as well. So, you know, perhaps they're quite hot on it. And Doctor Who, they're quite, not, well, probably about the same as Nintendo, but they always want their stuff, which you can understand it, can't you? If someone's just recording one of their TV shows, puts it on YouTube for free, they want a bit of the pie, I suppose. Right. Still like Journey to the Centre of the Earth as a cave-in film. Is that the one with, is that Peter Cushing or Vincent Price, that one? Peter Cushing, isn't it? I think I get it mixed up. And was it that Doctor Who film, a Doctor Who Invasion of the Daleks? Was that? Oh, I get Peter Cushing and Vincent Price mixed up. I think that might have been Peter Cushing before he got involved in controlling the Death Stars, Grand Moff Tarkin. Yeah, those are the times. Oh, I picked up someone. Let's drop them. Ha ha ha. Right, there we go. That was good. So we picked up a spider, that woman, and a rock. Right, let's back through here. Let's get our breath back here. I don't know, before anyone says it, I don't know what that dangly thing is below the dragon's head. I surmise it was some kind of Christmas stocking, so when Santa comes along, he can maybe just put the presents in there. Possibly. Right. Good stuff. Thanks, Dale. Right. Yes. I prefer doing this full time, but I must admit, having an income coming in, although it's not a great income, it takes the pressure off a little bit. But then, of course, I've got less time to do this. So my aim is to do full-time YouTubing, but on part-time hours, and it's a tough one. Right, up and fire. You say to kill bees. Right, okay. Oh, that bee's getting in the wrong place. Right. Yay, we killed a bee. Thank you for the tip there. That worked. Death to bees. Oops. Right, okay, right. Now, beforehand, we stayed high, didn't we? Ooh. Right, okay, thanks, Tom. I always like the Doctor Who news. It's about time they made a new series of Doctor Who, and it's about time she regenerated as well. Controversial. Right. It'd be good if the Doctor regenerated into the Master, wouldn't it? And then the whole time it's revealed he's been fighting himself the whole time. The Master and the Doctor are the same person. That would be a plot twist. Do 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 do. Right. Okay. I don't think I've live streamed any Doctor Who games. There's a few to choose from, isn't there? Right. Land, you dragon. Keep an eye on the time. We've got a few games to get through. After this, we'll be playing Set Wibble, which will play some craziness with your mind, because it's based on the Set Willy. It's a mod of Set Willy from Software Projects 1984. So the whole thing is upside down. Music plays okay, and the name of the room's the right way round, and the guys dancing at the bottom of the screen are okay, but the rest of it is upside down. You might have seen the review. If you haven't, well, it's going to take you a while to wrap your brain around this one. Jumping upside down, especially on screens like Newman Looney, is a bit of a tough challenge. Right. Now let's just go full speed. I haven't picked up the woman, have I? I've been full. Oh, let's forget about the woman. Can I do this without the woman? I was too busy chatting and I forgot to pick that lady up. Anyway, let's see if we can do it without her. Do we need her? What happens if we go without her? Right. Oh dear. Talking about Doctor Who companions, we need a companion on this dragon, but we seem to be getting further without the woman. Right. It's probably going to say we can't get any further, isn't it? Excellent. Oh, thank you, Stuart. Really appreciate it, mate. That's really generous. Thank you. Hope the job is going well and things are looking up for you. Thanks, Stuart. Appreciate it. Right, let's land. My heart is... Oh, right, I've exploded there. Brilliant. Whoa. Yay, hope you were well as well, Stuart, with the lockdown and everything. Yeah, some people it's affecting more than others. Oh, it reset. But anyway, we was gonna load Set Wibble anyway. Have you seen the review of Set Wibble? You might not have done. Every Wednesday we look at a mod or a rocker. No, we've got a mod or a homebrew. This one was quite interesting. I've had a look at a few Set Willy or Manic Miner clones over the years. Must have it in here, Set Wibble. Wibble. I think Wibble. The word Wibble was the first I heard in Blackadder. Right, okay. Right, as you can see, first of all, it's upside down. Look, right, who's confused? Who's confused already? Now let me know if it's too loud or not, because I can always tweak the sound levels. Right, now, come on, brain. Well, I'm glad I didn't do this at the end of the stream. My brain might have melted. Right, there's Brussels sprouts coming along there. There's always big debate what these things were. I always said there was Brussels sprouts. A friend just thought there was a couple of watermelons or a balloon or something. Right, off we go. Next screen. I don't know what that blue thing is there. Right, I'm going to do something a bit weird now. I'm going to make the screen go big, and I'm going to make it go small again, because I don't think the screen level's loaded properly. Oh, actually, I think... how is that for you? The emulator has crashed a little bit, so we've got a bit of... yeah, what's the names? Let me know if it gets too bad, and I'll reset the thing. But, yeah. Yeah, that blue on the right you can see shouldn't be there. That should be black like all the dancers. But apart from that, I think we're okay. Always going to be a little bit interesting on emulation, and when it goes wrong slightly, it's normally when I'm in a live stream. Why is that? I do not know. Right. Yeah. I'm glad you like this one, Julie. I thought it might cause you some problems there. Sladger, my ears. Is it too loud, everyone? It's on the same level. I can turn it down if you want. What's the general consensus? Right. Okay. Let's go this way. Right, before on the review, let's try and get to the security guard. Yes. There's the hardest version. Oops, that's too early. Ooh, the hardest version of Jet Set Willy was the Jet Set Willy the Nightmare edition, and they just put in extra ghouls and ghosts around the place. It made it super tricky. Whoa. Right, go on, Nick. What's the time in there? Went the right way round. I used to get here quite quickly. Past that fellow. Good. Right, here we go. Hey Nick, what emulator are you using? Claire, it's called EMU Z Win, which is EMU capital Z Win WIN. I've got version 2.7. It tends to if it's going to go wrong, it's quite stable. But if it's going to go wrong, it always does it. Always does it on the live stream. Always. Anyway, maybe there's a slight conflict with the software I'm using to broadcast and this as well. But as I say, if it gets too bad, then obviously I'll reload it. I might have to reload it when we do the next game, which is going to be Beam Rider by Activision in 1984, a game that's more well known on the Atari 2600, really. That'd be a good idea, SQ Ron. Yeah, definitely. Right. Now, I can't see myself getting across here. On the review, I went across the battlements, which is sort of like possible. But yes. This is pretty tricky, this one. Oh, look at this. Curse you, security guards, in your upside down world. Right, I'm gonna have to try different things here to try and fluke the right way of doing this. Get that slow green one here. Have you tried Spectaculator? I think I tried it a long time ago. I think I might have had it on my phone at some point. Oh, yeah. Is it free, Spectaculator? I'm a big fan of free stuff. Right, hang on a minute. That's wrong as well. Ugh. Is it paid? I'll stick to the free version. I think it's all right. I get a lot of the recording done on it. Okay. I don't. Well, actually, I don't actually record with it. I record with something called Elgato. They're making it sound like a cake now. But it isn't a cake. Oh look, he's done it again. Nick, are you not learning anything? Yeah, I do screen capture. It makes it easier that way. I found anyway. This, if you want to know, we're broadcasting this with some software called OBS, which that's free as well. There's a few different versions of it, but Keith Harrison EMU would have been an awesome force. Okay, right. Oh, I mean the right way up. It was always half and half whether I got past this. It was always a bit of a yeah. What is it? Right, I've only got one life left now, no? Oh, it's a spike up the bottom, which is never good at the best of times. What's through here? Oh, we can't get through there. But anyway, right. We'll definitely go up the battlements next. Oh, what happened? There we go. Something happened. This happened before on a thing. We'd just done it, and it said, "Haha, Nick, I know you've done it, so I'm going to put you back to the title screen." You emulator, Wally. Right. Anyway, let's go up the battlements this time. See, that's another thing that never happens when I'm doing a recording. It only happens in a live stream. I think it's to test me to some degree. I think. What's this way? Is this Maria? Maria? Oh no. Maria's somewhere. Can't remember where Maria is. Right. I was gonna walk the way up then. Right. Let's go the normal way. Now the weirdest thing on this game I find is the rope swings upside down. That baffles my brain the most. Would have loved a Grot Bags game. Well, that would have been interesting, yeah. What's the difference between a gatto and a cake? I think the price, I think they're exactly the same. Elvis Presley sung a song about one of them, In the Gatto. I think you might have heard of it. In the Gatto, in the Gatto. Everyone in the Ghetto. Yeah, I think they're the words. Maybe I should listen a bit properly here. Right. Go, go, go. Well done, Bigfoot. Oh, right. Anyway. Jet Set Wibble. If you know what a wibble is, I haven't googled wibble. I don't know what wibble means. It's probably something to do with sewing or something. Something you need, like a thimble, a sewing needle, and a wibble. Yeah. If you thought this was quite loud, I might have to adjust it on a Beam Rider, I think. Right. Okay. Now the rope swing upside down. Oh, no, I'm going the wrong way now. Yes, I'm getting terribly confused. That's it, we got away with it. Good. You can hide a gatto in a chateau. Yeah, hello, there was a gatto. Oh! I know about the fallen Madonna in that sausage. I won't mention the rest of the... I like getting myself into trouble. Hello. There is a game on the Commodore Amiga called Hello. It might be on the Spectrum as well, I don't know. But I haven't reviewed that so far. The more and more Commodore Amiga games we do, the more stinkers we seem to be running into. We're coming up to Newman Looney, which is very difficult to do upside down. Unless, of course, you've got a device and you can turn it the right way up. Right. There's a clothes peg. Thank you very much, clothes peg. Yeah, big thanks again to Stuart and Julie for using the super chats there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, now, can we do this? Well, should be able to do it, shouldn't we? Why do I set myself up for these things? Right, Newman Looney. Lots of loonies around here. Well, around my house anyway. Did I tell you? You might have, I'm not sure if you follow me on Twitter or not. There was I was complaining a bit because there's fireworks going on. When I was trying to catch up back with the channel, there's people letting off fireworks for hours, 2 days running. But fortunately yesterday it didn't happen. So yeah. Right. Now this is the final bit. We've done the tricky bit. Now let's do another tricky bit, and then we can jettison off of this. What is the timing? That's not the timing. This could be the timing. That's the timing. Yay! Well, there we go. So this part of the live stream is a success, although there's that blue box down the side still. On the roof. If you are on the roof, comment below. Right. And get off. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. How do... That's never happened to me before. How do I get back up? That's how you get back up, Nick. Hey, good save. Good save. Good save. Right, now it gets tricky. There's going to be another arrow now, isn't there? Seem to remember. Is there another arrow? Got to be another arrow. Oops. You could... I thought there was another arrow turning up. Maybe there isn't. Oops. Just one arrow here. Right, so it's all about timings again with that yellow fellow. That could be okay. It's not okay. Maybe I fluked it before. Yeah, if you keep going along the battlements, eventually you'll come to Esmeralda. You won't come to Wisbit though, I'm afraid, Julie. Ha ha this away, ha ha that away, ha ha this away, my oh my. That was a theme music to Whizbit, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh no! I thought I had the timing then, I waited too long. It's because I was singing the theme music to Whizbit, and that's what's happened to often a many keen adventurer. Oh, that was that was so close. I don't think we're going to see Esmeralda, and then it might be time to have a look at the old Rider of the Beams. Right, let's try this timing. That's definitely wrong, isn't it? No, he's done it. Right, let's wait until the next arrow comes along, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. Where is it? There we go. Just got to get past this bad boy, and then we're cooking on gas. Oh, that was close, Nicky. We must perform a quicker fleeg. No slower fleegs here, just quick ones. Oh, ooh. Was that just about? Oh, Mr. Nosy Bonk. Yeah, he was darn scary, wasn't he, Mr. Nosy Bonk? There is actually there is a version of Manic Mind or Jet Set Willy. There is a version of Jet Set Willy, a homebrew, where someone's changed Jet Set Willy to Nosy Bonk. If you want to track that one down, if you're that crazy. No, I don't know. I haven't reviewed it. I wasn't planning to review it, but I think it's exactly the same, bar that you control Nosy Bonk. Very, very unusual. Where's that arrow going? Well, it's going to go through my hat if I jump up in the air. This looks like the trickiest one to get past. Cool. There we go, and this should take us to Esmeralda. There she is, up there. Right, okay. Need the time in here, as we do in a lot of screens. I don't think an arrow's going to come across, so I could be wrong. Hooray! Right, Esmeralda, let's go and rescue her. She's rescued, but if you bump into her, she will kill you. So I don't know why you would want to. That way is on top of the house, and like everyone, we've all got it. We've got a flag on the top of our house as well, haven't we? We all have. I like Morph as well. I don't think there's any Morph games, is there? See, BBC again. Morph from Friends. There was Chaz, that sort of like beige one, and there's a tinsel one, and there was a blue one, and there was Grandpa Morph as well. Whoa. Wibble, wibble, wibble. Now, if you've just tuned into the live stream, your TV isn't upside down. This is Jet Set Wibble, which is basically a mod of Jet Set Willy by John Elliott. I don't know what year it was. I don't know why he did it, but he did do it. And here it is. Right. This reminds me a bit like Turkish Delight, this bit, or Jelly. Oh, then the foot comes down out of the sky. Right, I'm gonna have to turn the emulator off. We won't turn the live stream off, and then reload it because there was a sort of like a technical problem, so it might have all gone dark. Let's reload, and then we'll go on to we'll go on to Beam Rider. As I say, it's a game that originally came out on the Atari 2600, so it's interesting to see it on the Spectrum. Come out on the Commodore 64 as well, which I think we've reviewed. I think from memory. Basically, aliens have encircled the world with their horrible little shields, and we must take them out one at a time. That looks a bit fast. What's going on there? That's a bit fast, isn't it? Yeah, that's the right speed according to this thing. Right, okay. Makes me think something's gone a bit wrong. We'll soon find out. Right, so keyboard controls. Number of players is 1, that's only me here. Enter skill level, that's 1. So I think it's just OP and Z this. Enter to start. Oh yeah, OP, Z's to fire, and 2 to do a rocket. Good. If you had this one back in the day, let me know. I don't think Morph is in it. Right, there we go, so we're firing now. The problem I had with this game when I first played it is new lives would come down the screen in yellow, and I was blasting them as well. So look out for them. Don't blast your extra life. There's an extra life. See, there we go. So you know it's not as good as the Atari 2600 version. That has to be said. But it's nice to see it nonetheless, and it's a good sense of perspective, I presume. Well, I presume one. Well, I'm guessing one more. Right now, the spaceship had come down. Well, I thought it was going to come down. Fire missile. There we go. We got it. Good. Evening, Rosie. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're doing well. We played Thanatos, Set Wibble, and this one is Beam Rider by Activision in 1984. This is a good game. I would recommend tracking it down. If it doesn't froze. It's frozen, is it? Why does this always happen on a live stream? Why does it happen on a live stream? I don't know. Alright, there we go. It's done it. Good. Who's running this ship? Well, you wouldn't have it any less, would you? Good, right. I think I just used some of my missiles there. Right, anyway. 3 wheels on my wagon. We're still rolling along. Right, avoid the asteroids. Just kill the white enemy alien things, and then you're looking good. I mean, there's been some good Activision conversions. Oh, I just shot my extra life. There's been some great Activision conversions. Hero, River Raid on the Spectrum. It gave you too much room compared to the other versions, but I didn't mind it. It was good getting a distance, seeing what more of the game looked like. So that was quite good. And it's good to have different variations of the same game, isn't it? Really, I think. Right, 6 left to get. I mean, it would take you quite a while to get through all 99 screens of this thing, wouldn't it? It certainly would. Right, oh, there we go. Right, now I need to do a missile on this fella. Missed him. Oh, we're out of missiles. Curses! There's quite a lot of space games, isn't there, on the old Celica Spectrum. There you go. I'm just trying to, Whizbit, Jude. I'm just trying to think of other shows now. I can only think of Button Moon, and that didn't have a computer game. And the best music ever, I think, was Bod. Here Comes Bod, voice over by that guy. Name escapes me now. Who was in Dad's Army? Here Comes Bod. And Will O' the Wisp as well. Yeah, Bod and Will O' the Wisp. They didn't make it to Spectrum games. Are they both BBC again? I think we're seeing a bit of a connection here. Although, if you're looking for a terrible BBC game, EastEnders. We looked at that on a stinker stream once, and we have reviewed it, as I just shoot my extra life again, like the Wally I am. Kaboom! This is space. The aliens are always after us for some reason. I don't think it'll just top off the year 2020, wouldn't it, if we was attacked now by aliens. Magic Roundabout. Now that is in the list of games to cover, the Magic Roundabout, although I'm a little bit scared about it from what people have said. If you're a member on the channel, you'll know what videos are going up this week on Saturday and Sunday and Wednesday and Thursday. So thank you for your support there. There's a members section. If you want to find out a bit more about it, on the join button, if you get a spare few moments, click on that. It doesn't commit you straight away. You can still pull out if you want to. But there's a video telling you what it's all about. Always trying to find ways to beef that up a little bit. It was a bit quiet on the channel, well, quieter than I wanted it over the Halloween sort of like period. There was no Halloween special, but hopefully I can redress that by doing something round about Christmas. But you know, I work in retail now, so I expect Christmas to be quite busy. But it's all a question about planning, really. Do top planning. And sometimes just coming home, when I come home and I'm tired, sometimes just doing a little bit or something, lots of little bits make a big bit in the end. And sometimes a little bit might only take 5 or 6 minutes. Isn't that right? Going little, that's like any job really, isn't it? You don't have to do the whole lot at once. Like cleaning the house, you don't have to clean upstairs and downstairs at the same time. You could be just like Mrs. Mop. Oops. Right, what we got? One last alien left. Oh, Rent-A-Ghost. Now that was a top one, Bigfoot 2. Thundercats, that had a lot of good games on it. He-Man. I think I put it on Twitter yesterday. There was on Amazon. They were selling a He-Man wig. But if you're familiar with Only Fools and Horses, the wig was exactly the same as the hairstyle that a character Cassandra wore in Only Fools and Horses, who was married to Rodney. Yeah, if you want to see that, check out my Twitter stream. It might be a few posts down now. He bloke, I called it. He bloke. Right. Boom. Right, let's kaboom that. Right, extra life, I'll pick that up please. I won't shoot it this time, thank you. It's the screen goes green. The frame rate on this isn't brilliant, is it, if you have to say that? But it is still quite playable. We've got to sector 5 with not too much difficulty. Avoid that asteroid thing. Right. All these games so far have been 48k. Although I do have to put it on 128k mode a bit later on. Well, the next game, which is going to be a racing game, Toyota Celica. And I think the road is bright green first of all, but you can race in different parts of the world, and I think the terrain might go white at some point. Yeah, but it's pretty tricky to stay on the road. That is for sure. Thanks, Gumdio. It is an impressive game. It's got a lot of arcade feel about it, hasn't it? Really, I can't think. You might mention one now, but I can't think of any other games that are quite like this on the ZX Spectrum. I mean, it's not like they use the same engine to do something else. Trying to think of there's another Atari 2600 game reviewed quite recently set in space. My brain is temporarily not remembering what it was called. Oh, Solaris, that was it. That had a sort of like an angle, but it wasn't quite like this game. I did like Solaris. We'll have to do another Atari 2600 live stream at some point. All's being well, because this will be a bit of a... We're back on live streaming now, but this week's been a bit scaled down. All being well, because Monday tends to be the most popular time for people to get in. Don't know if it's changed during lockdown, but next week we'll have to see if we can do a Monday stream, so back to the good old days. And sometimes on Monday, depending on how I'm feeling, sometimes I can do a bonus stream, energy levels permitting. Yeah, and we do like Atari 2600 or a Mega Drive or something like that. Solaris, that was it. Thanks, Julie. Right. Yeah, it is quite good on the Commodore 64. I'm getting it back now, Slasher, thank you. Boom, boom, boom. If you haven't already, and you're enjoying the channel, please consider subscribing, because that helps me a great deal. Even just clicking on the video, regardless of what you do, that helps as well. Creates a bit of activity there, creates a bit of thought. There's nothing worse than no one clicking on the videos at all and nothing happening. So, hooray! Thank you to everyone in any shape or form, whatever you do on the channel. But thanks for commenting as well. But thank you for coming. Hooray! It's all about figures. How many people have gone on the channel, and then the YouTube algorithm says, look, such and such people keep coming back on the channel. They keep doing this, so let's promote the fellow. Yes. YouTube often wants controversy. That's why I get some people just making controversial videos, which I won't tend to do. Although I do get the occasional person that doesn't quite like what I'm doing. But that's just a part of that's all part of YouTube, isn't it? Really, and that helps me in the search as well. So all good. Nick, you've gone off onto one. We're still in space, right? We've got 3 left of these guys to go. 1, 2, 1 more. Yes. Right, okay. We haven't got any. We've got a few missiles. Can we get the missile through to that fella? Yay! Take that, big nose. I think Kylo Ren was on. I don't know if you watched my Friday walk videos. I think Kylo Ren was in there, wishing me good, and I think he's a good egg, isn't he, Kylo Ren? Right. I do like a good old walk. It's just that it's been raining. It's been raining a lot recently, and it's just stopped you from going out. But now, of course, you need an excuse to go out, don't you? I just call it exercise. Whoa. It's my daily exercise going on the walks, but taking a camera with me. Yeah. I mean, what I don't like on those walks is sometimes it gets a bit busy, and I do feel a bit self-conscious, and then I feel like I'm on a secret mission, because I have to film stuff without people watching. It is pretty frantic, Stephen. You're right. Tripods. That was a good game. Let's have another go. Number of players 1. Skill level 1. Let's not get carried away. Let's have one last go on this thing, because I do like it. It's got a good retro buzz on it. So the games so far, we had 1986, then, well, 1984 really, Jet Set Willy, although that was a mod later on, Jet Set Wibble, and Beam Rider. Now, can you imagine if Beam Rider was upside down? Imagine this upside down. That'd do your noodle, wouldn't it? It'd certainly do my noodle. Whoa, right, okay. Oh dear, why did I fire a missile for? That's stupid play, Nick. Right, I'm living a bit off pot noodles at the moment. Although where I work at the moment, they've got a canteen, so that keeps me going. Subsidised, so that keeps me going for a bit. I wish I could sleep there. I need to find an empty room where I can save rent and just sleep in a warehouse. Yeah. Anyway, let's not get too silly. I'm not sure they got terrible Wi-Fi, so it just wouldn't work out. Is there a Buck Rogers game? I'll have to look that up. What was the Buck Rogers music? That was it, wasn't it? Etc. That was it. Okay, Buck. Right. Woof. Take that, mother shit. I don't want to sound like Alan Partridge. Eat my goals. Right. Okay. Right. So. I'm not saying definite, but what I'm going to try and do tomorrow, it's not definite by any means, but what I'm going to try and do is a Commodore 64 stream. Not Commodore 64, Commodore Amiga stream. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. Would you like to see that, or are you all live streamed out? Let me know. That's what I'm going to aim to do. It all depends what happens tomorrow. So I need to prep it, but I've got a vague idea what games I could do. So that's like half the work done really. Right. Do you want to see a Commodore 64 stream? That's what I'm saying. Not Commodore 64. What? Commodore Amiga stream. Do you want to see a Commodore Amiga stream? That's what I'm saying. Right. Good. Get it right, Nick. Ugh. Right. I think I had a good fun playing Hunter on one of the last streams. But we'll play something different. I always seem to gravitate between Pac-Mania, but we'll give that a bit of a rest this time. I think we did the Speedball 2, didn't we? The Blundering series. That was good fun. That was quite epic actually. That Speedball 2 thing. Yeah. Stream tomorrow would be cool, Clay. Well, okay. Well, we'll see if we can get it. We'll see if we can get it done. We'll see if we can get it done. You know, it's in these times. It's good to stick together, have a bit of retro fun, a bit of an escape away from stuff there. So sorry I haven't been with you for a while, but let's try and solve that. Keep the streams coming, okay, Dale? We'll do. Right. So this is going to go for 2 hours or thereabouts. Right. But yes. So yeah, Wednesday, and then well, I don't want to get ahead of myself because I don't want to promise stuff I can't do. But Wednesday's first things first, Wednesday, and then we'll review it to see what's happening on Thursday. I think it's Children in Need, isn't it, on Friday? So maybe I'll sit in a bucket of beans or something. I don't think that's going to help the children, is it? I always wondered about that bucket in beans for Comic Relief. I always wondered when it was for people starving in Africa, and then you're probably sitting in a bathtub that would feed a whole village of food, of beans and stuff. It was a bit weird, wasn't it? Anyway, different times. I'm not sure people do that anymore. And I haven't completely let go of my radio idea, where I run a radio show. Not quite like Alan Partridge, but you get the general idea, don't you? Right. And I don't know what music will do. Maybe it'll be a phone in via Skype or stuff. Who knows? I don't know how it's going to work, but I haven't given up with it. It's going to take a bit of thought. I think I maybe need a couple of weeks off work to try and get that down. But the idea is there. It's all about trying to push myself and try and do new things on the channel to try and make it interesting and grow the thing. Hi, Elf Boy! Hooray! Hope you're having a good evening, matey. We're beam riding, but I'm sure you knew that already. Is it a ship at the bottom or is it a lump of cheese? Right. I mean, it'd be good to actually complete this game, get to level 99. But I'm guessing it might just go round. It might just go round to stage 1 again. Right. Poof. Bib. Come on. Right. Okay. Now, what I would say as well, if you're a member on the channel on the 2nd tier and above, and you want me to shout out any projects you're doing, have a think. And if you let me know either in the members section or messaging on Twitter, I'll do a bit of a shout out. Because at the moment, I think just one of you has got gone for that. I think a second person went very briefly on a project. I think mainly it's Julie that takes advantage of that. So keep an eye out for whatever Julie is up to in her various sites. Hooray! Right. That sounded a bit dodgy. That. Keep an eye on what Julie's up to. Sorry, Julie. You know what I meant, didn't you? I hope you did. Right. Okay. Shoot. 6 left. It doesn't matter if you miss them, because they will keep coming down until either you are dead or they are dead. We're back live streaming, that's right, Elf Boy. Want to keep it going more than usual. Radio Nincompoop. I haven't thought how we've done it. And if that did happen, we'd have to bring Igor back, I think, the occasional co-hosting and stuff. Igor the Thunder Dwarf. If you're new to the channel, i.e. under a couple of years, you might not know who Igor the Thunder Dwarf is. If you want to check out, these are really old videos now, if you want to check out the Random Wednesday question in the comedy playlist, I don't know if I can call it comedy, then do so. In particular, the last 3 seasons of Random Wednesday question, when I sort of like learned what I was doing. Right, a lot of green screening goes on in those games, in those videos. Oh no. And I think as well, it didn't really take off. It was me experimenting again. There was one where we did a 6-part art series trying to teach you all about art, but it was never very popular anyway. We just have a daft conversation about various paintings. I think the Mona Lisa was there, the Laughing Cavalier, and a few other ones. But it's a retro gaming channel, and that was me maybe being a bit too self-indulgent and not concentrating on it actually being a retro gaming channel. But anyway, it was a laugh, wasn't it? You got to try these things. Right. There won't be any. If the radio station, there won't be anything about art. But if there is, it'll be very briefly. But hopefully it taught you about people like Rennie Legree. I think it's only been watched by about 20 people anyway, so never mind. Right, what's the total? God, look, we're spending too long in these games. But I hope you're having a bit of fun. Good. Hi, Steve. Right. Good evening, you old gamer Steve. Hope you are doing well, sir. Hope you're doing well. We're beam ridering. The Scream. I think the Scream was there, Gum. Yeah, we did do the Scream. Someone told me that if you look at the Scream, the painting by Edward Munch, it's supposed to be someone with their hands on their cheeks screaming. But someone said, if you look at it like it's a failed attempt to draw a puppy dog and the hands are ears, you can never unsee it. So whenever I see that painting now, I just see a dog looking back at me. Have a look at it. Have a look at it at some point and see that dog, and then that's it. That's gonna ruin that painting for you forever. Someone said something like, "What happens if Edward Munch just wasn't a very good painter, and that was his attempt at a bad dog?" And someone said it was the Scream, and he just went with it. Right. Oops. Here we go. Talking about Edward Munch. Oops. Let's get around these fellows. Yeah, there's quite. If you look around, there's quite a lot of stuff on this channel. We've been going so long, especially the experimental stuff, which I tried and then didn't take off. There was I think there was item of the day or item of the week as well. That went for about 6 shows. There was a spoof of Mastermind where the questions were read out by Igor the Thunder Dwarf. I think that was about 6 episodes as well. And anyway, good stuff. All in the comedy list. I ain't got too many lives left now, have I, on this? Going on about stuff on the channel. Right, boom. We had special guest stars, I think, in the last couple of episodes of a few series of Random Wednesday Question. I think Kylie Minogue was there. RoboCop was featured. Good old RoboCop. That woman that used to do the One Show, or does the One Show, what was her name? Alex someone. She was there. Good stuff. Right. They interacted with Igor the Thunder Dwarf quite well, I think. Right. He's a complete opposite character to me. Maybe it's my alter ego, I don't know. Right, okay, after this one, I do promise you, we will be playing something else. I just find these games a bit addictive, really. And when we start talking nonsense in the chat thing, then, yes. Now, these live streams, they've always tended to be 2 hours. It started to be just been an hour and went up to 2 hours. I often would like to do an experiment, as I have load of food here and drinks, to see how long could I possibly go for. Could I go for 4 hours? Could I go for 6 hours? Could I go for 48 years? I don't know, but it'd be good to do. It'd be good to do a bit longer on multiple systems, and then ideally, if I had the time available, I would have done that round about Halloween. Right, okay, so I need to get this into 128k mode because we're going to be playing a racing game. You know what it is, don't you? It's Toyota Celica GT Rally by Gremlin Graphics in 1991, and they were the people that gave us the Lotus games on the Commodore Amiga round about the same time. Although they did do it on the Spectrum as well, but yeah, it struggled. So let's try and find it, Toyota Celica, and see if I can stay on the road here, which isn't the easiest of tasks on this one. Right, check out the music, let me know if it's too loud. Decent picture of a dog, Neil, you think so? Yeah. It is Snoopy, Rosie, it is. See, I told you, as soon as you see that dog, you can't unsee it. You can't see that. Every time you see the screen, it will be that dog now. Right. How do we change this? Keyboard, that'll do. And then, I'm just trying to see the keys. O-P-Y-H. O-P-Y-H and space. Right, okay. Let's see if this works. I mean, yeah, this is a quality game, isn't it, really? Fire space does nothing. Well, okay, a bit like my interest rate on my bank account. Let's just do the rally. We don't want to practice no stages. God, what sort of club would you have to be in where this sort of like dances? Now, I thought Russell Brooks was the cause, but that apparently is my name. Just call me Russell Brooks. What was it? Y-H-O-P. Right, here we go. Start your engine. Go, go, go. Now the gearbox does get in the way of the tire. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to. Right, apologies if I can't see the comments for a bit. I'm really gonna have to concentrate on here as we go round the bend. Oh man, it's slipping around like we're on slime, and it does look like we are on slime. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're sliming. Now, I would recommend, if you've got an emulator or the real Spectrum, I will recommend tracking this one down, but you do have to, oh god, how am I going to talk and do this? You do have to give the corners quite a lot of respect. Ugh, sounds like your old Metro when I saw that, Bigsy. Well done. Oh god. I'm on the grass. Get back on the road. Good advice. Did your old Mini Metro or your Metro handle like this as well? Keep an eye. God. Now I'm not going to swear, I promise you. Frame rate is well, it's acceptable, but it is set Spectrum frame rate, isn't it? Get back on the road, you toad. If there's a green road where you come from, let me know. But you know, it is a challenge. It is a challenge. It's better than games like Crazy Cars. Game also come out on the Commodore Amiga, which I've reviewed, and it's a lot different to this. It's getting nearer, I would say, a bit hard driving. It's using polygons, or is it polygons or sprites? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong game, but it is a different game on the Commodore Amiga. Now, if you know what this was like on the Commodore 64 and CPC, let me know. If it did come out on the Commodore 64, I certainly haven't played it on that yet. So maybe it's something we can line up at some point. Again, apologies that I'm not seeing the comments at this point. I'll catch up with it when I get to the end of the stage, if indeed I ever do. Oh god, lots of undulation here, lots of undulation. The stages are quite long. Oh, we're going to crash now, surely. There we go. 20-second time penalty for wrapping myself around a tree. Now, this is better. If you've seen the review on the Amiga of 1000 Miglia, which is a trip across Italy, which is also a rallying game. Oh, I was right near the end there. This is better. This is better than that, for definite. Right. Okay. It is more possible than hard driving, Bixie. You've got, although it's tricky, you have got more control over it, I would say. Steering, you have to keep correcting it. what I would say, SQ Ron, is you need to go slower than you think. So don't underestimate the brake. Yes, right. But it is a tricky game. This. We will see Russell. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Thanks, Neil. Excellent. Right, so I was just reading some of the comments there. Now the courses stay green for a while, but if you do practice, you can go to other countries and they're like different colour. Now it will seem quite similar this now. Away we go. But yeah, heavy on the brakes. I'll try and announce it what I'm doing then. I'm accelerating. As soon as you see brake, I braked a bit late there. There you go. And that's how you do it. So I hope that helped you, SQ Ron. Yeah, that's how you do it. See, right? Take no notice of me. We're just having fun, aren't we? Sort of. Okay. Right. I should have broken earlier. Right. Where are we going? Oh, I'm pressing P instead of O. Right, Nick. This never before has the words "this is not a walkthrough" been more applicable to what I'm doing. I hope they repair the window. Right. Right. Okay. All right. Concentrate now. We are driving on pondweed though. Remember, so that's why it's so slippery. You do need your spectrum eyes on this one. What I would say before it all went wrong is as soon as you see, well, the second or maybe just before you see an arrow doing the corners, you need to be braking. Because the car doesn't need too much of an invitation to drive straight off the track. Its road holding on the tarmac, if indeed that is tarmac, is rubbish. Okay. Avoid the trees, thanks Claire. Good advice, both in games and the real world. Unless you're walking through the woods and then you can't avoid them. Whoa. Oh, thanks Neil. I saw that out the corner of my eye. Thank you for that. Really appreciated. That's going to help get the bumper repaired, I think. Whoa. Oh, thank you for the super chats, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just gives me confidence. Sometimes it is a little bit tricky to carry on, and I need to take a rest or a drink or a breather. But all of you make the whole thing worthwhile. So thank you very much. Without you here, it just would not continue. Hasn't happened for a while, but I won't lie. Over about the 8 years I've been doing it, there's been about 3 or 4 times where I considered quitting, but then I don't. So hooray! And we're definitely not going to quit now. As we get to the finishing line, boomer, boom, 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 boom. And the event is updated as well. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, sir. Russell Brooks is 26. We're 49 seconds behind. Who's that? Hooray Kankinen? Is that made up or is that a real name? Jason Gee's in the lead. Stig Bloomfest. I still like remember that name. Where do I remember that name for? Is that an actual driver or is that a programmer? It's wild music, isn't it? Maybe I could do a dance vid to this, eh? Now that my knee's cleared up, that is good news about my knee. Yeah, my knee's totally cleared up now, touch wood. I haven't had any problems with it for a while. So I haven't been stamping on any boxes, and that's what done it before. Away we go. So we're not going to do the whole game, but we'll do a few stages. Whoa. Thanks, Rosie. Been a while, but back in style. There we go. Whoa. Right, okay. Yes, so hopefully I'm easing your stress a little bit. Sometimes, if you're a bit like me, sometimes stress can get a little bit on top of you, and you get things a bit out of perspective, like it's the end of the world, and you think everyone's doing great, but you're not doing great or falling behind. That's not the case. That is not the case. We all have doubts from time to time, especially when we're driving on a slime road. You just got to get your head down and get through it, and talking helps, and playing a bit of retro gaming rubbish. And also, as well, look in the mirror and say hooray, and don't crash into a rock, but that rarely happens on the way to look in a mirror, does it? Or a bathroom or something. Bomb ba bomb ba bomb bomb ba bomb ba bomb bomb. Now, you don't don't have limited amount of lives in this, like you would driving on the cliffs of Test Drive, so that's quite good. But you don't get... Actually, I think this is better than the Test Drive conversion on the ZX Spectrum. I think it is. Yeah, I wish this outfit Gremlin Graphics had done Test Drive 1 and 2. But it was a bit much for the Spectrum doing Test Drive with the police and all that sort of stuff. But just goes to show you, 128k, they might have been able to do something. Thanks, Neil. That's very important, Neil. It's all about staying positive. It is all about staying, and also keeping busy as well. Keeping busy, drinking enough water. Sometimes listening to a bit of good music, uplifting music. That helps too. It's when you're on your own for a bit and not doing stuff. That's when it might start getting a bit silly. And also remember as well, every now and again you got to remember, everyone at work in charge is an idiot. Remember that. And don't crash into a tree again. Claire, I didn't listen to your advice. I crashed straight into a tree. Maybe I should get it tattooed on my arm. Don't crash into a tree. Right. So this is a bit of a long stage. Whoa. Right, okay. Whoa. Stress busters. Okay, because well, you know the aim is, although I can't promise it, but the aim is tomorrow to be live streaming again. So let's just concentrate on tonight. Let's have a bit of fun. A bit of fun tonight, really. Good. Got a good community here, I have to say that. There's always a couple of rotten eggs about the place, as there are. Well, you wouldn't expect that, but we've filtered those out. And yeah, there's the finishing line. There's the finishing line. Have a line. Good. I didn't know anything about this game back in the day. Yeah, water's important, Neil. I'll tell you what, water, Neil. When I wasn't drinking enough either, and I found out that it gives you so much energy, and when you've got energy, your mind can like process things a little bit better. So now what I've done is I bought a water bottle off Amazon, and I fill it up with juice. So I have to drink that before I get home. So that gives me an extra, I think it's about 800 millilitres. Yeah. So I know I've done that extra if I just take that with me. As long as I fill it up before I leave the house, we're cooking. I used to forget about that as well, and then it sort of like catches up with you really, because all water for the brain cells and the body cells. I think we'll do one more stage. Yeah, we'll do one more stage. I think. Good to sing. It is Tom. It's good to sing. Right. Depends what you're singing really. If you're singing 8,000 green bottles and I'm stuck in the lift with you, it's probably best to just start lower down. But the idea is correct, yeah. Right, this will be our last stage, and then we'll load up Orc Attack, where we'll be attacking orcs. I've been told there's a similar game to Orc Attack called Siege, and I've got that on the list to have a look at. But essentially, with Orc Attack is you're a lone knight at the top of a castle, and you must defend the castle from orcs scaling up with ladders by throwing rocks on them. Slashing them with your sword when they get to the top of the ladder, and then pouring oil on them to get off the stage. Orc Attack. If you want to attack some orcs, do so. Right, but they're always up to no good, and none of them are wearing face masks either. I've been wearing, I don't know what sort of like face masks you've been wearing if you're going out. I've been wearing the blue surgical ones, and I've been thinking they're getting a bit boring. And I've been looking like the dark colour ones, the black ones. And I saw them on Amazon, they're doing 50 for about £9, and I'm thinking, is that too cheap? I mean, it'd be pointless getting them if you've got to wear them for quite a few hours and they don't fit properly, or they're saggy or made of duff material. So I don't know, that might be a bit too cheap, mightn't it? 50 for about £8. Anyway, but it might be a case they're mass producing them. But they don't, I suppose the people that produce these face masks in bulk, they don't really want the vaccine, do they? Because then people won't have to wear them. Oh no, I slid off into a tree. Herbal tea also counts. Yeah, herbal tea counts. I sometimes have a green tea drink. Well, I'm not sure it's because of the quality of our water. No, it's proper green tea with a green tea bag. That's good. No sugar, of course, but you could have a sugar in there. I also, before I go to bed, I have a spoonful of, well, I'd say a half a spoonful of honey, and I also have a spoonful of virgin olive oil. I don't know if those two do any good, but it's a placebo effect as well, isn't it? Oh, hi Costas. Thank you for commenting, sir. Much appreciated. Good. First comment on YouTube. Remember this game fondly on the Specky. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's a good game. I'm glad you had this one. Let's just do right. This will definitely be the last stage then. Definitely be the last stage, and then we'll go on to Orc Attack. 3. yeah, I hope you're enjoying the channel, Costas. Thank you. I love it when that happens. Good stuff. Hopefully the aim is the channel tries to be nice and friendly in the fact that no one's opinion is better than someone else's, because we've all got different like points of nostalgia. You don't have to agree with me all the time on what I think about the game. You might completely disagree, but that's absolutely fine. Keep it civil, like a discussion. That's what I love. If everyone agreed, it'd be a pretty boring world, wouldn't it? And there'd be no pot noodles left at the supermarket because we all would have bought. Nick, what are you talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking for 2 hours. We're talking, we're having a discussion, Nick. Right, go. I don't know how many stages each country's got on this game. I really don't. But unlike, there's like special games really. This one didn't really get the kudos it deserved, I don't think. There's games where you really have to work for your money. One is Stunt Car Racer, and it really captures the bounces well. There's not a bad version of Stunt Car Racer I've seen. The other one is this. I mean, you don't really know until you play it how much work you're having to do to try and keep this thing on the road. It really is a tough challenge. So yeah, I would recommend tracking this one down. Unless you absolutely hate racing games, then don't. Try something else, maybe Orc Attack. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Siege looks like at some point. It comes up every now and again. Nick, what are you going to do when you run out of reviewing games? Well, I'm not going to really. We've recently passed reviewing a total of 700 ZX Spectrum games. You can see an update in the reviewed games playlist where we look at them all in like 50 bite-sized chapters. But to my knowledge, it's about 27,000 games, and people are still making them. Plus, we'll probably visit the same ones more than once in these live streams. So you know, it's just gonna keep going and going and going. Well, right, okay. Now the aim is on these streams is pick 8 games and then play 15 minutes on each one. You can tell already it's the 4th one we played, and it's 7:15. So well done, Nick. I've just been enjoying them too much, really. I think it's because we haven't streamed for a while. I think that's what it is. Right. Okay. That was good, wasn't it? I think that's I'm struggling to think what's my favourite game so far. I think I like them for different reasons. I think Thanatos was good. Set Wibble was interesting. Beam Rider was accomplished, and the music of this is pretty good as well. But let's get it onto 48K mode again. Oh dear, sorry for that high pitched sound there. Hope that didn't do your eardrums too much. Did mine on the old thingamajig. Right, Orc Attack. Now very basic this game, but addictive too. You need to have grown up in this sort of era. I might be wrong, but if you're under the age of 25, you might be wondering what's going on with a lot of these games. But nostalgia is from an era where you grew up, really. So whether that's Commodore Amiga, 16-bit, PlayStation, or you just admire gaming in general. But it's good from a history point of view. Thanks, Gumdio. Yeah, Orc Attack. I think we had quite a lot to choose from, really, because the ones we would have done, because we mix and match, we haven't done anything for 2 weeks. It's pulled all the best ones, I think, that we've covered in the last 2 weeks there. Yeah. Okie dokie, dokely do. Hi Nick, I hope you're okay. I am Scott. I hope you're okay as well, sir. Back into the live streaming. Apologies they haven't been here for a couple of weeks now, but things happened in the real world. But we're back happening now. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we can do one tomorrow as well. Right, so Peter play. Right, so I'm that chap up there. I've forgotten what the keys are now. What are they? 6, 7 and 0. Right. So there's the orcs down the bottom. We've picked up a rock and we need to stop them from coming up here. They're firing arrows at us. Right, that's him taken care of. Now, we need to generate. Keep an eye on what's available each side. There's a sword there because they've got to the top. We need to chop him out the way, right? Now, there's no orcs at the top now, so we can swap that for a rock. Now, at some point, we're going to get burning lava. But the controls of this are quite tricky. They're not very precise. I think it's a bit of a difference if you're on there. You can't release it there, I don't think. Right, so orcs are getting to the top now. My lives are 9 in the top left. Come on. The next one, if we ever see it in this, I can't guarantee that we are, is seeing the burning oil That only appears if you've got no orcs left up the top. And there's a queue of 3 of them this side as well. I'm running backward and forward here. Come on. There's the oil. Yay. Cool. Well, I done that quite quickly. Well, I was expecting not to do that. I took much longer to do that in the review. Well, there we go. I have got some skills after all. We knew it anyway, didn't we? Right, stage 2. I think who we got to attack now. Right. I don't remember him from before. It must stage 2 must be a bit random. Oh god. Take that, big nose. Right, that's got them. It's a different stage 2 than before. Well, that's interesting. So I'm glad I have played this again then. Who are these guys? They're not orcs. They're big fellows. Right, okay. Boom. They keep turning up. I think when I did stage 2 before, it was some kind of sorcerer bloke and skulls going up. I like this game even more now. It's got that sort of like chemical element, not chemical, comedy element. Might be a chemical element as well. Is that stage 2 done? Round 3 it says. Right, okay. The orcs are back. The orcs are back. If you are an orc, comment below. Buff. Right, okay. So I got to stage 3 last time. Oh, it won't let me drop the rock. That's most unfair, right. Lives left 2, so that's looking a bit iffy. Come on. I'm just trying to give him a lockdown haircut. There we go. Oops. Lost the life there. I've only got 1 life left. Lockdown haircut, sir. Short back and sides. Good. Ooh, I've only got 1 arrow and I'm doomed. Just want the burning oil to turn up now. Come on, burn it. Oh, they're queuing up. They're queuing up on this ladder. Why would you? Oh, there was briefly I had a chance there. The oil's over the other side. That's no good. As soon as there's no orcs up the top, it will give you the oil. Oh, why isn't this person dying? He didn't like his haircut, did he? Oil. Why doesn't it let me do the oil? There it goes. Boom. Not that I'm laughing at these orcs' death or anything. Okay, that's much better than I got in the actual game. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, if you want to collect this one, Orc Attack by Creative Sparks in 1984, this game. I think they were owned by Fawn Emmy, I think. Oh, it's these guys again. We've already beaten these guys once before. Yeah, we wanted the wizard fellow. Right, we're a bit quicker onto these fellas now. I would have been if I managed to drop that. How many have we got to get? They've got a good strategy. They materialise and get hit on the head by a big rock. I'm going a long distance with just 1 life left, that's for sure. Sure there isn't too many of these fellas left now. There's a good few surprises in this game. Round 4. God, this game getting good. They didn't even bring a ladder. You're right, Bigsy. Not like these clever people. They brought a ladder. Right, where are your ladders, boys? Right, there we go. There's a lot. Oh, I've died. There was a lot of sharp, pointy things flying in my direction there. That was very sharp and pointy. Oh well, there we go. Orc Attack. I'm impressed with that. I don't know why it gave me different stages to the review there. That was very odd. That was very odd indeed. But I covered them in oil twice, and I think that deserves another go. Someone I think it was in the comment section. I think a couple of people didn't like this game, but I found it quite funny, to be fair. I think what could be annoying really, the controls are a little bit slippery, and sometimes he doesn't drop the rock when you want him to. So that's quite key. So I think maybe they didn't like it because of that. Yeah. Gaming needs more magenta castles. Well, you won't hear a complaint from me. Really, you need these orcs to get to the top of this, or else you can't do it. See, look, I can't ditch the rock there. Oh, that's it. You just have to go around the side, do you? Right, now we've got sword play. And it's a question of taking these out to get enough of them so we can do the oil. Burn, baby, burn. Disco 3 million. Duh, 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 duh. I mean, why are they just leaving one person to... Oh, the oil turned up briefly there. Why are they just letting one person to defend this? Everyone has gone on holiday. I'm sure I mentioned this on the review. Why can't I chop this fella? Now I've got too many of the fellas now. Don't they know it's social distancing? Only one person per ladder, fellas. I think they should be fined. What's they be fined? £10,000 for this. Come on, there's too many. Oh, this chopping's not working this time. Where's my chopping button? I think there's too many orcs on the screen here. Orcs, were they in... I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I've seen bits of it. Were there orcs in Lord of the Rings? I've read the book, but some time ago. I seem to remember orcs somewhere. Oh, I'm never going to be able to chop all these guys in time, am I? But at least they're not firing stuff at me. Oh, they're firing stuff at me now. They heard me. I've spoken in too loud a voice. Right. This goes lasting. This stage is lasting too long, I think. They should have. You're right, Julie. They should have brought a lot more ladders, shouldn't they? I mean, I don't know what happens if you just wait for this whole screen to fill up with these fires. It was definitely my first go was definitely easier. I think the gods were with me. The gods were. Any sensible person would just push the ladder away from the wall, wouldn't they? They'd just push the ladder away from the wall and they'd just go tumbling. Right, they're dying a bit quicker now, thank God. I mean, I seem to be chopping bits of the ramparts up. What's going on with my magenta castle? There's bits missing. Ugh. This is what it was like back in the day. It'd be better off with a lightsaber or something. Or a machine gun. This is the sort of game where I expect some homebrew to redone on a homebrew somewhere, but as far as I'm aware, there are no mods or homebrews of this, because you could have a bit of fun. You wouldn't have to be defending a castle. You could be defending anything, and you could be a character up the top there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get off this alive. Right. Oops, I'm doing my little YMCA dance there. Young man, get off the ladder. Right, okay, so we're making progress. There's four of them now. I need to chop them quite quickly. What? There's the oil. No, there was a brief window of killer oil there. Oh, I need the oil to come over this side. Why is the oil over that side for? I ain't got time to get over there. Surely it must be random. Oh, look at that. Right, it's gonna fill the oil on the right side now, isn't it? There it goes. Come on. Oh no. Ow. I just got hit by an arrow at the wrong time. Yes. Yay. Tough luck, fellas. Burning tonight. I don't know why that's most pleasing. It just is. It's just very pleasing. The orcs are hammering off the ramparts. Well, that's right, Claire, but now they're toast. Oh, I fancy some Turkish delight now. There's some on Amazon. Persis. Yeah. Oh, right. This is the level that turned up in the review. This fella. I think we need to get these skulls. That's it. We need to hit them now. That was it. We're back on track. Maybe the review should have been a bit longer. You can't kill this fella. I don't think, because that happened. If any of the skulls get to the top, I think it fires an arrow in your brain, which isn't great. Here it comes. Here, arrow in the brain. Right, I seem to have blocked that one. That was luck more than judgment. How many skulls do we have to get here? That's good. 2, but oh, that's wrong. I've got 4 lives, so that's pretty good. Oops. 3 lives. 2 lives. 1 life. Oh no. Oh dear, I think that's a good game. Oh. Good, okay, we got away with that then. It could be a sorcerer Gumdio, I think so. And now there's more orcs about. So I think we've seen everything the game has to offer now. Those two different stages. Tough luck, Arrow Man. They remind me of something like out of Fraggle Rock, these orcs. What were they called? Doozers or something. Were they called Doozers in Fraggle Rock? I know that's probably a duff reference. But they were builders of some description, weren't they? That built stuff. I don't know what they built. Okay. Nosy bunk. Right, I might have to do a bonus video, a review of that Jet Set Willy Nosy bunk. Hang on a minute, they've got 4 ladders now. They've obviously been to home base or something. Right. Home base is a garden centre in the UK. Just to clear up that reference. Right. I'm not sure if they're still open now. Oh, no lives. Well, there we go. So that was the rather splendid Orc Attack. Time goes by really fast on these streams. So we've looked at Thanatos, Jet Set Wibble, Beam Rider, Toyota Celica GT Rally and Orc Attack. Now let's look at a homebrew now called Hero Returns. Again, you might have seen the original review on it. It's an unofficial sequel to the game Hero, which is helicopter escape rescue operation, where you must rescue miners from a trapped mine by navigating different levels, and there's obstacles and lava and stuff you need to get around. Now, this does have a rather large intro, unfortunately, that I managed to edit out on the review, but I think I can make this. I think I can make this thing go a bit quicker. So it might be flashing about a bit as I'm mucking about, so we don't have to wait through the whole intro. But good music. Actually, let's go for the intro, because it's good music and we can have a chat about rubbish and I can cut up in this section. So it's rather unnecessary, this story. But Hero Returns by Gusmans in 2020. But essentially, the original Hero, Activision originally on the Atari 2600, then Hero Returns. He's been called out of retirement by a newsreader with no face. Yes, intros may be a little bit long, but I believe there is a version of this. And there's a version of this without the intro on it, if you want to check it down. Were they called Doozers in Fraggle Rock? Were they Doozers or Dozers? I might be wrong, Neil, it's only a brief memory. They used to like these little green things, and they'd like helmets on, did they? Or yellow hair, I think. I'm not sure. What's been my favourite Spectrum games recently? I like coming up with new games. Music is a bit loud. Okay, let's have a look then. Is that a bit better for you? I've just lowered the sound a little bit. I like the new games. There's a game I might look at soon called Atomic Cat. Oh, that was quite good. A level platform game. I've been practicing on that. I've turned the sound down ever so slightly, so I hope that's a bit better for you. I've turned it down a couple of decibels. I don't know how we put that tie on. Is it a tie or is it a snake? Could be. Yeah, so it looks like tonight the game sounds okay, but the music may be a bit loud in some of these intros, possibly. That's better. I'm pleased, Julie. Okay, I want it to be tolerable, not blow your eardrums off, and you can hear me okay. This guy, in the original Hero, the helicopter was on his backpack. This time it seems to be on his hat. So he's got like a helicopter hat. You'll be pleased to hear once the game's loaded, we don't have to go through this again. Move the arrow off the screen. There we go. There's his helicopter hat without the helicopter on. Yeah, I should have downloaded this without the intro on it, but the music is quite good, isn't it? Really. Hero Returns 2020. Not sure if it's been converted to any other game, to be fair. I prefer the original Hero by Activision, but this is a good additional. Hero Helicopter Emergency Rescue Operation. Hero Returns, not Batman Returns. Hero. We're almost there. By L. Dr. Gusman, 2020. Thanks to Igor the Thunderbolt. No. Barry from Speedball 2. No. The Chucksman, Mr. Chucksman. Right. Yeah, you know. I haven't seen too many demos on the ZX Spectrum. I'm more interested in the games. The Amiga's got a good demo scene, but yeah, maybe I could look at that. I mean, I think the Amiga, Bud Brain, although maybe a little bit rude for my channel, there's some Bud Brain demos on the Amiga public domain list. Okay. Thanks, Big C. Towards a new face for the newsreader. Well, I think they could probably use that quite well. Excellent, sir. Thank you very much, Big C. And I do like your avatar. It's Adam West holding that bomb where he goes, sometimes you don't know what to do with a bomb, and he's running around somewhere, there's nuns, ducks, and that's probably the best bit of the whole of that movie. Right, well done, sir. That's cheered me up. Good. Right, so here we are, is the Hero Man. You can go up and down and fire, but his range isn't very good, almost like he's firing a water pistol. We must rescue the miners. My lives are on the bottom left, as you know, and there's bombs bottom left, and the bombs on the bottom right, which you can use to go blow walls that way. Right, now, if we land on that lava, we're dead, so we won't do that. I'll prove it to you. There, we're dead. You don't want to land on lava. If that was in the real world, I wouldn't explain it like that, for sure. 45 days until Christmas. Oh, God, Claire. Oh, man. Have you started your Christmas shopping yet? I'm very unorganised, but I think this year it's all going to be on the internet, isn't it? I know I do a lot of my Christmas shopping on the internet, but I think a load of it's going to have to be. Right. Oops. God, it's a very tricky level 1, this. There's lava that would kill you. Oh, God, I've turned that light off, which I didn't want to do. There's a way through here. But what's the way down? I think there must be oh, there. There we go. You didn't want to do that. Right, okay, so off we go again. Perhaps that's a... There we go. So we just blew a wall out the way, I think. If we'd gone down the other way... There we go. So we can see stuff again. You see down the bottom left... There is a miner waiting to be rescued. Yeah, I'm not thinking about Christmas Eve use of details, no. It's got to be at least December, I think. I never have an advent calendar. Each year I think, should I treat myself to one? But then I think it's probably be cheaper to buy one in January because they've been marked down in price. But not quite as good fun as counting down to the end of January, is it? My hero. Right. Okay, right. Level 2. This is another game, I would say, Trapdoor. It's one of the my favourite ones I've enjoyed recently doing in answer to that question before. Stage 2 is a bit easier to Stage 1. Do check out the view of the original Hero, if you haven't already, on the ZX Spectrum to see how it compares. That one is a bit better, but this has been really well done. You'll see the powers ticking down in the bottom there. That's sort of like green bit going to white. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. See, look. Let's wait for this crab to go past, as you should always do. It doesn't seem like you can't fire very far. That's the only problem with it. So I have to. There we go. So that's him taken care of. But yeah, track this one down. 2020 been a terrible year in terms of the world and epidemic, although vaccine apparently is on the way. But in terms of retro gaming homebrewing, because I guess more people are at home, it's been outstanding. Now, I haven't checked out this facility yet, but there's been so many games that have been produced with a program called AGD by Paul Jenkinson, available from Spectrum Computing, I think, if you want to download it there. Then you can use that to make really a load of games. Right. Platformer games, I think. Right, that's that killed. Right, I'm sure I did this easier in the review. I forget bits. Get around these alligators. There we go. There's a bomb there. Don't blow yourself up. Oh, I blown myself up. You died. Continue. Yes. Yeah, you do need to get the knack of these games. It's well, it's like any game, isn't it? Right. Right, let's get out of the way of that. Good. There we go. So you live and you learn, you die and forget it all. So you might as well just have a bit of fun. Within reason. Well, yeah, without reason. Okay, right. He does have dangly feet. I'll give you that, Big Fatu. I'm a little teapot. Well, okay, short and stout. Is that what you mean? I fancy a cup of tea now, Jason. I really do. My hero, level 3. If you've got a helicopter hat, then let me know, because I wouldn't mind getting one. You sometimes see them in cartoons, but they're not as effective as this. When it comes to ZX Spectrum programming, I think I quite often did my own, like choose adventure games, like type A to go here, type B to go there. So, but I never did anything quite like this, and it must have been quite rewarding to do that. But you need a bit of time, don't you, really, to do it? Couldn't run the channel and do a game, but I'd like to. I'd certainly like to. I don't know what I'd call it, really. I'd have to base it round the channel, I guess. Is Angel Delight still a thing? I don't know. Is it? That's a good question. I haven't seen it for a while. It might be a thing. Angel Delight. What is it, like that strawberry mousse type stuff? I seem to remember it a lot from my childhood, and a lot of different, like, chocolatey mousses and stuff. It's still available, right, okay. I generally type it into Amazon to see if they do it cheap, if it exists or not. I expect someone was doing some from some country out of date for 4 months. Right, okay. What are you thinking of this game? Bit non-plus of it, bit average, bit boring. I don't mind it, to be fair. I think it's a good addition when I'm not dying on water every 2 seconds. I could possibly drive over those or fly over those guys. That's it. Get down there. Good. There's the miner. How the hell did he get up there? That's one mining accident and a half, isn't it? I've got a good mind to just put a bomb here and disappear, but I won't do. I won't do. Butterscotch. Yeah, good. Oh, hi Asimov. Just seen your comment there as it flows past. Thank you. I hope you're having a good evening, sir. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. As I do to everyone. Hope everyone's having a good time. All about escapism is retro gaming. All about escapism, and I'll try and escape as much as I can. It's good to be aware of the real world, but I don't want to live in it too much. Yes. Right. Boom. Right, if there is a stream tomorrow, which is seeming likely, hopefully it'll be 6 to 8, but it might well be 7 to 9, but it'll be somewhere within there. Oh, look at that. I've got 2 lives left. Okay. No in-game music in this one, but there was no in-game music. There's no in-game music in the original Heroes. I can't mark it down for that. Right, that's him taken care of. He was a tricky customer. There's some volcanic lava. Volcanic lava in a square, in a block square. Nice game. It is, Tom. I would agree with that. It is a nice game. Now, it's a bit tricky there. You see there's this, like a red snake thing coming out of the wall. So we need to time that and get past the lava at the same time. Maybe we can go right close. Here we go. Hey! The wall went white there. I was glad I got away with that. Now, the Spectrum couldn't do pink, but you can see magenta and red together might be giving the illusion of pink. Right, okay. Over the water we go, because in this game, water kills you. It doesn't do it in the... Well, enough of anything will kill you, wouldn't it? Water, volcanic lava, regardless. And there is a crocodilio. Where is he? There he is there. Wait till he ducks down and we zip across. I don't know what mines have got crocodiles in. There certainly wasn't any in that horror film I saw called The Descent. My hero. Okay. There is a lot of precision, SQ Ron. There's a bit of inertia as well. So when I take my hand off the up button, it will start floating down a bit like that. So it's a bit jetpackish, I suppose, but with a slightly smaller... Is it slightly smaller guy? Yeah. Yeah, those inertia games, sometimes they can make or break. I think when I look at the jetpack variants we've looked at, it's been Jetpack Jock and Jetpack Bob. I think there's a Jetpack RX as well by Alan Turvey that I need to look at some point. Right, see, this is when it gets a little bit tricky as well. See the bit of inertia there. Right, we've done it. A magenta bat. through there. So looking good. Hi, Lemmy. Hello there. Glad you can join us, sir. Nice to see you. Have a good evening. Right. Is this thing going to die? Right. On the review, I went the wrong way round this. I went right round the top and then struggled to get through that volcanic lava. That spider's not going to cause any problems. Oh, that's fine. I was expecting to come back onto lava then. So, yeah, it is a precision game. But it's another one of those games where it just demands you to have one more go each time. I must have just one more go. You know, there's a few games like that. International truck racing isn't one of them. If you saw that review on the Commodore Amiga, I think it was last Saturday or the Saturday before? Yeah. Okay. Down we go. I think I've seen something similar to this before. Round the bend. Don't just use any bombs up. It's supposed to be a spider, that, but could be a crab. I like seeing the unusual homebrews as well. There was a game I wasn't particularly good at, which I possibly could have live streamed, but I thought it might be too frustrating for me, called Free Octopuses. Don't know if you've seen the review on that from a few weeks back, where you must guide, you're a jellyfish, you must guide 3 baby octopuses to their grandma by essentially using your head as a trampoline. Yeah, I know. But, yeah. Now, I think this is as far as I got in the review, because it's the inertia trying to get round this bit. Yeah, see? You hit the water, you die. Hit the lava, you die. You hit that thing in the middle, you die. Yeah, so there's a lot of dying going on. Yeah, so that's very, very tricky, that. And I think it's where I'm going to die this time. I think I had 2 goes in the review. Died there both times. Yeah. Water kills you. You died. With skulls all around the sides. Yeah, I like that game. Although this level is maybe my Achilles heel. It's maybe a little bit too tricky for me, that little bit. Free Octopuses is annoying, Julie. You're quite right. It's great graphics. It's great atmosphere. I do feel like I'm underwater, but yeah, it's very, very tricky. Those octopuses don't go in the way that you want them to. Check out that review if you haven't already. Yeah, you should be playing 4 octopuses. Yeah, well, it'd be alright if they obeyed simple commands, those octopuses. It's a bit like a sheepdog guiding sheep somewhere where the sheep are all drunk and the dog's drunk as well and using its head as a trampoline. If you can imagine such a thing. Right, okay, so we're going to be playing now the Light Corridor, which in the review I was unaware that occasionally going down this tunnel it gave you codes. You didn't have to start right back from the beginning again. So I've got a pen here, and if I see any of those I will write those down. It's a game which I thought was better on the ZX Spectrum than the Commodore Amiga because the ball was a little bit more controllable. Not saying it's an easy game by any means. Right, 48k this, the Light Corridor, a corridor of light, where a ball's coming at you and you must knock it around obstacles. That's correct. Knock it around obstacles. It's by Infogrames in 1991, or 1990 then as it says there. And Infogrames are the company behind bringing us the Atari VCS, but we won't mention anything about that. Let's see if the people get their computers or not. Well, apparently they're being shipped to Atari, so we'll have to presume that they are. Right, 1 player, that's us. Start. Right, what are the keys on this? OP, Q&A and space. Right, okay, even I can do that. Right. So, here we are in the magenta tunnel, right? Here's the ball, which we're going to release, and that square there is the bat. Now, you need top reflexes here. So we're going to launch the ball, and now we're going to go forward, and now it's just guessing where the ball is. There's a power up there. We've got to catch the rebound. Where is it? There it is there, and I've missed it, see? So you see that the viewing distance isn't much. So you need really to try and judge where the ball's coming. The ball is smaller on the Amiga version, right? So, boing. So we're around that obstacle there. I need to knock it round that thing, which I have done. There's a power up there. If I can get that. Good. Don't know what that power up was. Sometimes getting the power up could make you lose what you're doing. The Amiga version was on the mouse, which is on keys. Where is it? Oh, look at that. I think I've got a sticky bat. No jokes, please. Right, I've got two bats here, which might help. Where is the ball? What was it? Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Brilliant. Thank you much for that. I'm trying to glance at this and do it at the same time. Thanks for the Ko-Fi. Any Ko-Fis that come in, thanks for seeing my Ko-Fi page. I will give you a thanks on Twitter as well, so it don't go on the event list. But really, really appreciated. Thank you. Right. I tend to put up links to all the videos as well after they've gone up too on the Ko-Fi page. I don't know if you've seen it. Right. This is going better than I did in the review, but I need to get round. Oh man, maneuver, signal maneuver. That's through, isn't it? Yay! Right, he's getting better at this game. See, I do get better eventually. I just most of the time it's the first time I've played the game. This time I've at least seen it a few times before. Now look out for codes. There must be a code coming up soon. Look out for codes, and then I can start there. They generally come across the top of the ceiling. Oh, what? Yeah, thanks, Costas. Appreciated. Right. Now, keep an eye on codes, folks. Level 3. I must have gone past one of those numbered codes. Right, 101, right? So if I type that in, I can jump there next time. Oh, look at that. I'm stuck behind that thing. Right, good. Yeah, but it's a good idea, isn't it, this game? The Amiga version, I don't know if you've seen the review of that one, is that the draw rate isn't particularly far, and the ball comes at you a bit too quick. Oh, I didn't get there quick enough. See, lured by the upgrades. 5,400, was that one of them? I know have you played this game before? Is that a bit further on? I know we've gone down 10101. Alright, I think this is pretty much where I got to in the Hey, good stuff. Got round that thing. Oh. What's 5,400? Is that the next one, or is that one I missed? Level 4. It might change colour at some point. 3901. Just got that. Ugh. Game over. Right, 3901. Name is Nick. Now, hopefully these codes work, because I didn't do it on this version before. Options. That's going to give us the code, isn't it? Change level. That's what we want. Yeah. I sound like Homer Simpson then. Yeah. 3901. Level 4. Yes. Good. 5,400 was the first code. Thanks always, Hair. We're on 3901. Right. Exit. And start. It should put us right there, should it not? Yay! Right, so we'll get a bit distant. Really, like all Spectrum games, I just want to see it change colour, because on the review I just saw magenta going downtown. 3901. Right, so how do we do? Over we go. The ball's gone over. Good. Right, so I feel like I'm a goalkeeper. If you think this version's tricky, the Amiga version was probably going much quicker than this. There you go. So you got the idea. It's rewarding and equally frustrating as well. Right. Oops, there's an obstacle there going backward and forward. Oh, Nick. That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. Right. There we go. That's how you do it. Oh. I want another code to go past, really. Where is it? Right. Now that's going to come back at me like that. So let's put it at an angle like that. Maybe we'll get lucky. We haven't got lucky. Oh, that's why'd they put a power up there for? That's unfair. Game over. Oh, what? They shouldn't have put a code there. That was just tempting fate, really. Now, hopefully, I haven't got to put that code in again. Hopefully, it'll put me back to the where we were. Will it do that? Yeah, low foot. Good. Right. Okay. Right. I should learn by my mistakes here. If you still think you can make a real world version of this, yeah, well, good. Passwords are great. They sure are. But, you know, I'd like to see the programming of this. It is an impressive game, Asimov. You're quite right. I mean, I'd like to see the programming of this to see how they've done it. Whether they've done some sort of compiler. But I can't think of any game quite like this. It's really, really clever, and it's really clever. Right. I hope we're going to get enough time to do that Trapdoor game. We might be able to just do it for a few minutes, but I'm just losing all my lives super fast here, aren't I? Right, come on, just get round something. There is an option to design. There is an option to design your own tunnels if you want to, which is quite good. So once you get bored of the game, you can design something for a friend to do. Right. Okay. So. Oh. Right. Okay. Let's time this properly. I can go through the middle of them, can't I? Through the black hole. Oh, you don't want it to go up and down. That's when it starts getting a bit. That's when it starts going a bit mental. Let's keep it low. Keep it low. Oh, look at that. It's the worst place I could have put it. Good recovery. On the Amiga version, there was an extra life. Oh, that's good. It turned up. An extra life that turned up every now and again. Two things. Right, come on. Look for some numbers. Was that game over? Oh, it's game over. We didn't have too far, and then we would have seen an extra number there. Okay. Oh, look, just one last go. Honestly, this will be my last go. Honestly, I got it. One last go. We looked at really a lot of addictive games today. We really have. Yeah, good. Did this come out? I think I did look it up. Did it come out on the Commodore Amiga? Not Commodore Amiga. The Commodore 64. I'd be interested to see what the Commodore 64 version would look like. Whether it's similar to the Commodore Amiga version. It's like a pinball in that version. Oh man, he's getting gradually worse. This fella. He's getting gradually worse. Right, zipping along. Oh look, I got distracted. This is definitely my last go. I got distracted by those power-ups to the side there a bit. I don't know if you might play this a bit more than me. Does it change colour? Does it change colour a bit further along the line? Maybe. Right, what we'll do, we haven't got too much time, so because we tend to go for 2 hours here. We'll have one last look at Trapdoor 2 through the Trapdoor. And it's probably just as well, because I think my version of this is a little bit corrupt, and I can't seem to get very far on it. But basically in this, you control the blue blob, which is Burke. Burke in a castle. Boney, his psychic, has been kidnapped. And you control either Burke, or you can fluctuate between Burke and the spider Drut to try and rescue Boney. But I can only ever get to a few screens, and then something goes wrong, or I get stuck, or Burke disappears completely. So we'll just end there. But if you want a good Trapdoor game, try the first one by Piranha. This one is sort of okay for an idea, but it's a bit frustrating, really. You haven't got tasks to do. This one's by Piranha in 1987. So it's X, Z, A, and Q. Right, okay. And C to go between the two people. Right, okay. So there is Burke from the kids' show, The Trapdoor. We can't move yet. We're waiting for that spidery flying thing to kidnap Boney. Burke, feed me. Well, the bloke upstairs isn't in this game, I don't think. Right, okay, so now we can walk backward and forward, I think. Right, okay, so X and Z. Now we've got to wait for the trapdoor to open, and we just fall down it like that. Splat. You can change between, as I say, between Burke and Drut, so let's move Drut down here as well. You don't seem to want to move down here. I'm trying to move it. Drut's not moving. Well, let's forget about him then. Yeah, right. So Burke is trying to rescue. Boney, but it's just like the first game. Graphically, it's good. It moves really, really well. It animates really well. But the first game is just a more playable game. Oh, what's that thing? Right, so let's not go that way. So I think we need to go this way. But ideally, you need to be controlling the spider fella. Yeah, he doesn't want to go down there for the time being. I do not know why. But anyway, here comes Burke. Right, there's a spider there. We need to get past. He might descend. He's not descending. Let's get past there. I don't know what that thing's actually doing, actually. 1987, there's a worm. Don't need to be messing about with him. And I thought there was a key up here, but it doesn't seem that there is one. The trapdoor's opened again. You need to know what you're doing. You need to jump down as Drut, do you, Bigsy? Oh, so I might have messed up quite early on, actually. He don't seem to be doing what I'm doing, and now the trapdoor has, well, trapped me. He can't go round the door. Right, okay, let's just fall down this. Let's go exploring then. And go to see this is what happens to me on this version. Sometimes it all goes a bit red for reasons I don't know. All right, let's jump down. Let's have, well, we've run out of time really, but let's just have one last go then. Jump down as Drut to see if it makes any difference at all. Right, kidnap Boney. Boom, boom. So I hope you like the stream today. We had a variety of games, and again, apologies I weren't around for a couple of weeks while I was playing catch up to a degree, but we're back kicking now. We're back kicking now. Right, so I'm controlling this spider now. Burke's disappeared for some reason. Why has Burke disappeared? Yeah, see, my version of this game is a little bit. Oh, there we go. We're down. Right, are we? There he is, right. Go Drut. Did you lose on something? One of the dies at the bottom level of the I don't know. I don't know really. Right, there's a key. And Drut's disappeared again. So I think my version of this is a little bit corrupt. But that said, it is a good game to track down, but not as good as the first one. It has to be said, really. So yeah, I hope you've liked looking at the stream today. It was a good one. It was a good one, wasn't it, to get us back in the groove, in the mood of things. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Touch wood, hopefully we'll be back tomorrow for a couple of hours, but if so, I'll schedule it in on Twitter, so look out for that. And I don't know if you've got alerts set up. If I put it on YouTube, you might get an alert as well. So yeah, huge thanks as well, as I always say, to the people that have given the super chats there, and the co-fire as well. Julie, Stuart, Neil, Bigsy and Costas there, much appreciated. I'll give you a shout on Twitter as well for the co-fire one. And until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond. I'm glad you're okay. Actually, it's good. This is the best bit of the channel, is when I speak to you lot. I will leave the comments open. I'll generally say goodbye and all that stuff. I have an answer a few questions. So next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond. Goodbye. You're awesome.